Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome everyone to this new English language lesson on أونروا TV. I wish you all a good time as well as a maximum benefit. Our lesson today is very interesting. I am sure you're going to like it. Now look at this picture. If you know what this picture represents, it means you know what we will talk about. Do you have any clue? Let me help you. Look at all these types of sports. Where can we watch them all at once? Do you know the event? Look closely. Can you name it? Can you name it? Excellent. The Olympic Games. Olympic Games. And this is the title of our lesson. Before we start, let me test you. What sport is it? I will show you a hazy picture and you have to name the sport. Let's start with this. Can you guess? What is the sport? Well, it requires water. Excellent, it's swimming. Swimming. What about this one? The most popular game in the world. Great, it's football. Football. And what about the last one? Look here. We have a net above the ground. Players throw the ball above the net. What is it? Excellent, it's volleyball. Volleyball. Now it's time to learn some new vocabulary. Now look at the picture here. Look at this man. He is throwing discus. He is throwing discus. Discus. Do you know the meaning? Discus means قرص. Again, repeat after me. Discus. Discus. Look here. This man is throwing javelin. 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 الرمح. Let's repeat it once again. Javelin. Javelin. What about this one? He's holding an iron ball. It's called shot put. Shot put. القلة. Repeat after me. Shot put. Shot put. Look at these men. What are they doing? They are wrestling. The sport is called wrestling. مصارعة. Again, wrestling. Wrestling. Look at this man. This man is running very fast. It's called sprinting. Sprinting. العدو. Again, sprinting. Sprinting. Now look at this man. We can do that sport in the early morning, or we can do it before the sunset, or we can do it after. We do not run fast, we walk fast. It's called jogging. Jogging. الهرولة. Again, jogging. Jogging. Look at this man. We have lots of snow here. If you live in Switzerland or Russia or any other country in which snow falls almost all year, so skating is the best sport. Skating. التزلج. Again, skating. Skating. Let's see this one. Is it snow? Look at the ground. Is it snow? This is ice. Solid ice. And look at the boots. We have blades. This sport is called skiing. Skiing. التزحلق. Again, skiing. Skiing. Look here. Look at the boys. They are friends. What is the most important thing in the world? I can say true friendship. True friendship. الصداقة. Repeat after me. Friendship. Friendship. Look at this map. This is the world map. We have the Americas, North America, South America, Africa, Asia, Europe, and Australia. We call them continents. Continents. قارات. Again, continents. Continent. Let's see another word. Look at this flag. This flag is for Greece. Greece. اليونان. Again, Greece. Repeat after me. Greece. Look at these girls. These girls represent the American gymnastic team. Represent. يمثل. Again, represent. Represent. Look at the logo of the Olympic Games. The Olympic Games take place every 4 years. Take place means happen. Take place means happen. Repeat after me. Take place. Take place. Look at the fruits and vegetables. If you go to the doctor, he will advise you to eat food which includes some fruits and vegetables. Include, يتضمن. Include. Repeat after me. Include. Let's see the last word. Now count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 kinds of sports. We call them pentathlon. Pentathlon, الألعاب الخماسية. Again, pentathlon. Pentathlon. Now, dear students, after we have presented the new vocabulary, it's time for an activity. I want you to complete the sentences using the suitable word. Complete the sentences using the suitable word. Now, let's look at the first one. We have 6 words and you have to choose the right word to fill in the gap. Let's read the words first. Takes place, continent, jogging, include, friendship, represent. Now 1. Asia is the largest in the world. What is the word? The correct word to use. Excellent, it's continent. Asia is the largest continent in the world. Did you get that? Let's move to number 2. Vitamins, fruits and vegetables. What is the correct word here? Great, it's include. Include. Let's read the sentence. Vitamins include fruits and vegetables. 3. 5 minutes of every morning is good for your health. 5 minutes of what? Amazing. Of jogging. Jogging. 5 minutes of jogging every morning is good for your health. 4. True lasts forever. True what? True friendship. True friendship. True friendship lasts forever. Now let's see the last one. 5. The World Cup competition once every 4 years. What is the word? Is it takes place or represent? Good, it's takes place. Takes place. The World Cup competition takes place once every 4 years. Now, dear students, this is the end of our first part. We have presented the new words. Now we will have a short break, but after the break, we will read an article about the Olympic Games. Don't go away, stay with us. Welcome back. Do you know anything about the Olympic Games? If you don't worry. Now we will read an article about the Olympic Games to know more about it. First, we'll start with this skill. Skim the article to answer this question. Now I have a question for you. What is the main topic of the article? What is the main topic of the article? We will read an article about the Olympic Games and you have to find the correct answer for that question. Now let's read. The first Olympic Games began in 776 BC. The Games took place every 4 years at Olympia in ancient Greece. Events included the pentathlon, running, jumping, discus, javelin, and wrestling. The first modern-day Olympics took place in 1896. Events including cycling, sprinting, shot put, swimming, and the marathon are the Summer Olympics. The 4-year period between Olympic Games is called an Olympiad. Winter sports include ice skating, skiing, and snowboarding. The Olympic flag has 5 rings and a white background. The 5 rings represent the 5 continents of the world: Asia, Africa, the Americas, Australia, and Europe, and the Olympic friendship. Now, dear students, after we have read the article, let's answer this question. What is the main topic of the article? What does the article talk about? Can you remember? Great, it talks about the Olympic Games. The Olympic Games. So, the answer is the Olympic Games. What is the main topic of the article? The Olympic Games. Now, dear students, let's read the article once again. And this time, I need you to pay attention because I want to ask you specific questions. Now, let's read once again. The first Olympic Games began in 776 BC. The Games took place every 4 years at Olympia in ancient Greece. Events included the pentathlon, running, jumping, discus, javelin, and wrestling. The first modern-day Olympics took place in 1896. Events including cycling, sprinting, shot put, swimming, and the marathon are the Summer Olympics. The 4-year period between Olympic Games is called an Olympiad. Winter sports include ice skating, skiing, and snowboarding. The Olympic flag has 5 rings and a white background. The 5 rings represent the 5 continents of the world: Asia, Africa, the Americas, Australia, and Europe, and the Olympic friendship. Now, after we have read the article for the second time, let's answer the following questions. 1. When and where did the first Olympic Games begin? When and where? I'm asking about the time and the place. Can you give me an answer? Let's go back to the text. Look here. The first Olympic Games began in 776 BC. The Games took place every 4 years at Olympia in ancient Greece. So the answer is in 776 BC in Olympia in ancient Greece. Again, when and where did the first Olympic Games begin? In 776 BC in Olympia in ancient Greece. Now let's move to number 2. What is the Olympiad? What is the Olympiad? I want a definition. Can you give me the answer? Let's see. Look here. The 4-year period between Olympic Games is called an Olympiad. So what is the Olympiad? It's the 4-year period between the Olympic Games. Again, it is the 4-year period between the Olympic Games. Now let's see the last question. What do the 5 rings of the Olympic flag represent? We have read that the Olympic flag has 5 rings. Now I want you to answer this. What do the 5 rings of the Olympic flag represent? Can you remember? Let's see. The 5 rings represent the 5 continents of the world: Asia, Africa, the Americas, Australia, and Europe, and the Olympic friendship. So the answer is, they represent the 5 continents and the Olympic friendship. The 5 rings represent the 5 continents and the Olympic friendship. Now, dear students, let's move to another activity. Choose the correct answer. 1. Running, jumping, discus, javelin, and wrestling are the marathon, pentathlon, or racing. Did you read that in the text? Let's see. Events included the pentathlon, running, jumping, discus, javelin, and wrestling. So, we call them pentathlon. Pentathlon. Again, running, jumping, discus, javelin, and wrestling are the pentathlon. Now let's see number 2. Asia, Africa, America, Australia, and Europe are the 5 continents, countries, or cities. What is the answer? What is the word? Let's see. The 5 rings represent the 5 continents of the world: Asia, Africa, the Americas, Australia, and Europe. So we call them continents. Continents. And the sentence: Asia, Africa, America, Australia, and Europe are the 5 continents. Let's see number 3. The first modern day Olympics took place in, let's see the text. The first modern day Olympics took place in 1896. So the number to choose is 1896. And the sentence, the first modern day Olympics took place in 1896. Now, dear students, it's time for the last activity. Look here, match the numbers with the facts. Again, match the numbers with the facts. Here we have 3 numbers and we have facts. You have to match the correct number with the correct sentence. Now let's see the first one, 4. Is it the number of colors on the Olympic flag? The number of years between the modern Olympics? Or the year of the first ancient Olympics? 4 is matched with, excellent, with the number of years between the modern Olympics. Again, 4 indicates the number of years between the modern Olympics. What about 776 BC? It indicates what? The number of colors on the Olympic flag or the year of the first ancient Olympics? Great! It indicates the year of the first ancient Olympics. And the last one, 5, goes with the number of colors on the Olympic flag. Again, the number of colors on the Olympic flag. Now, dear students, this is the end of our lesson. But before leaving you, let me assign some homework for you. The first assignment, I want you to think. What colors does your national flag share with the Olympic one? What colors does your national flag share with the Olympic one? Do you know the colors of your flag? Do you know the colors of the Olympic flag? Let me remind you. This is the Olympic flag. It has white background and 5 rings: red, green, black, yellow, and blue. Now, you have to know what colors does your national flag share with the Olympic one. This is the first assignment. The second one, what do your flag's colors represent? Now, your flag has colors. Do you know the indication of every color? Well, you can ask help from your grandmother, your father, your mother, but I want you to think about this question. What do your flag's colors represent? And the last assignment would be about something related to the article. But before showing you the assignment, I want you to watch this video. After you have watched this video, the third assignment is Write down 3 things you have learned about the Olympics. Again, write down 3 things you have learned about the Olympics. Now, dear students, this is the end of our lesson for today. Today we have talked about the Olympic Games. I hope you got benefit. Thank you and see you next time.